Hello again, everybody. This is Rocket Rick J18, and today I want to talk to you about a, uh, a group of cards which I like to call my basement find because I found them in my basement. Um, I knew they were there, but I haven't looked at some of these cards, in a long time. So uh, let's turn the camera down and take a look at them. There's actually a group of these cards which is larger than the group that I'm going to show you, because the group that I'm going to show you are all Mickey Mantle cards. And so the first card that I have included in this uh, is the from the 1975 Topps set, and it is the um, subset of most valuable players from 1951 to 1975. So, and this 1962 I'm showing because this is one of the 3 years that Mickey Mantle won the MVP. And the second MVP, well, actually, it is the second, whether you're counting from front to back or back to front. So this is from the 1957 season, and Mickey Mantle won his second MVP in a row that year. Some of these are horizontal, and some of them are vertical. And this is, of course, 1956, which was his Triple Crown year. And I think this is kind of a fun card because somebody pointed out in another video that the people in the stands, if you look at them, they're actually looking to the right of the outfielder because that's where the ball was coming in the actual game. And then when they superimposed Mickey on this, he wasn't in the right spot. The next two cards, I'm going to just put them together. These are from the APBA baseball game, and one is just simply an older version of the same card for Mickey Mantle. So I'll show you the back of one and the front of one. So the next card is his 1964 Topps base card. Now these are cards that, with the exception of the three 1975 cards, are all come from cards that I've just had in storage. They're not part of my set runs. So like that's why I said I found them in my basement. So I guess it's a basement find. This is really Mickey's last really good season. Of course, they went to the World Series, lost in 7 games to Bob Gibson and the Cardinals, including a game in which they were ahead 3-0 and lost 4-3 on Ken Boyer's grand slam. And Mickey had 3 home runs in this series, including a game winner, walk-off game winner, against Barney Schultz and the Cardinals in Yankee Stadium. And this is Mickey's 1963 Topps card. 63 was a pretty bad year for Mickey. He didn't play in almost 2/3 of the games that the Yankees played in. I think he didn't play in a little over 100 games. So he also went only 2 for 15 in the World Series. Um, He just was hurt all year long. From the 1962 top set, the manager's dream card with Willie Mays, looks like Hank Aaron and Ernie Banks in the background. There's another player in the back. You can only see about half of him. That's hard to say, what the team emblem is. It's out of focus, but if anybody knows who that is, please make a comment. I'd like to know myself. So there's 4 Hall of Famers on this card, even though 2 of them have their backs to us. And the next card is the 1961 All-Star card. And this one's in kind of rough shape, but what the heck? It's still a Mickey Mantle card. And the next card is from the MVP series, a subset in the 1961 set. So this shows only his first 2 MVP seasons, since he hadn't won the third one at the time this card was put out. I kind of like the backs also, because they have some most valuable player Mickey Mantle, New York Yankees, 1956, 1957. And the next card, also from the 1961 set, the subset of that's what they call it, Baseball Thrills cards. And this is the 565-foot Mickey hit in 1953 at Griffith Stadium in Washington, D.C., off of Chuck Stobbs. And he hit it right-handed, too. Usually his right-handed home runs didn't go as far as his left-handed, and ones did. And so I'm told that the reason that was the case is that he had a slight uppercut, just kind of, just naturally did when he swung left-handed. Right-handed, he had a better batting average because he had a more level swing and tended to hit more line drives. But he got this one up in the air, and it went a long way. Nobody really knows how far it went. And this is yet another card from the 1961 set. And this is from the World Series in 1960, Game 2. Mickey hit 2 home runs in that game. And the Yankees won Game 2. I think, let's see, it probably says on the back the final score. Yeah, it was 16-3. They scored enough runs in that one game, I think, to darn near win the whole World Series. But they just didn't. They didn't win when it was close. They won 3 blowouts, but they didn't win the close games. And of course, this is also from the 1961 set. It is his base card, and this card has a crease that you can kind of see. And it's right down the neck and the front of his jersey there. So it's in rough shape also. And the next card that I'm going to show you is the 1960 All-Star card. It's not in too bad a shape, rounded corners, but there's no major creases, maybe a little minor crease there on the, barely see it on the 6th of 1960. Again, I really like the back of these cards because it features his name prominently, and it says in the 53 World Series, Mickey hit a grand slam, one of his 18 World Series home runs, which is still a record. And the next card is his 1961 Post Serial card. And this shows that Mickey hit 40 home runs with 94 RBIs and a 276 batting average in 153 games. So he really had a pretty good season. Not a great season, but a pretty good one. And the next two cards I'm going to show together because they're basically the same card. And that's the 1958 All-Star Game. Now the one on the right seems to have some kind of a disfigurement of some kind through the middle of the card around the belt line. But it has, decent corners and it's decent centering. The other one is, again, decent centering. Looks like a little bit of a crease there on the side, around the belt line. And, of course, it's off-center, both bottom to top and right to left. But, again, they are both Mickey Mantle cards, and that's the back of the All-Star. Shows his record against the other American League teams. It's kind of an interesting proposition. And he hit at 365 in 1957, which was his, I believe, his highest single season batting average. Pretty good for a guy who swung hard every time. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed those cards, and I'll have some more cards from the basement find to show over the next several weeks or so. These are cards that I had just put in boxes away as individual cards. I just got them out the other day for the first time in I don't know how many years. Looked them over and thought, this would make a good video, and we'll have some fun with my own personal basement find. In the meantime, let's just say this is let me get back on the screen here. This is Rocket Rick J, 18, wishing that all your collecting dreams come true.